Hello, I thought I would check in and have a little chat about research. I'm a researcher. For anyone new to this page, I'm a researcher. I work as a research fellow at my local university, and I also have my company, Recap Limited. If you have a look in the caption, I will link to my other TikTok, which is for my company, and that is focused in and around research on education, child development, and parenting. So if any of those areas are of interest to you, then pop a follow over on that as well. But I just wanted to share a little bit of insight in terms of how research works, because I think it's really interesting. And this has come off the back of a meeting that I had this morning with an external partner. So, in my role at the university, I am in discussion with a big external partner for a potential project that is hopefully starting towards the end of next year. But it made me realise that actually people only really see like the big outcomes when it comes to research. So a research report is released, or an academic writes a paper on it, or it's announced that huge funding has been awarded for a research project. And actually, there's a lot of work that goes in before that. And so, this partner that I'm working with at the moment, we've been talking for probably over a year now, and it's been a lot of going backwards and forwards and having meetings with them and their team and sending emails backwards and forwards and then drafting proposals, and that document gets sent backwards and forwards, and stuff gets put in and stuff gets taken out. And like, this is a huge process that's been happening over the last year, and we haven't even started the research yet, and people aren't even aware that all of this is happening. So then when I come on next year and say like, oh, we've won this funding and this is the research project we're doing, there's actually been a hell of a lot of work that's happened prior to that. So yeah, I think it's really important to kind of raise the profile of the hard work that goes into research, and actually a lot of the kind of silent work that goes in at the beginning. It's not all just about the outputs, and that there is a hell of a lot of work that goes in before it. So just as a little snippet insight to what a life is like as a researcher, that's what we're doing in the background. And yes, it's great when we can announce all of the wonderful things that we do and the outputs and the reports and like the impact of what we're doing, but actually there's been years of work prior to that we've been doing as well. So that's why I love research and I love working with researchers, because the commitment that goes into making sure that real evidence-based information is out there is really, really important, and really kind of supports what I do both in my employed job at the university and in my job that I do as part of my own company. So yeah, just a little insight to research for you.